Hello, welcome back to Satisfactory. We are continuing our playthrough here and ready to complete phase 2 of the space elevator. I'm actually going to stop this. Seems like we have quite a backup. And we actually don't need this for the time being. So let's just copy this and pop that into there. We'll move all that crap into storage. We could always use more of these. Let's go ahead and hop over here. Now, last episode we did a lot of research and we got a lot of that done, and we were just waiting for these components to finish building. I will have to, siphon these out, but let's go ahead and load the space elevator, get that launched off, and then we can start on tier 4, which was the goal for this episode. I never realized how much I miss the jetpacks and the hover packs in particular until I don't have them.
Congratulations.
It's just so much harder to build and move around the factory.
On delivery, Phase 2 will be completed and the construction dock will be constructed. After completion of Phase 2, the technologies of Tiers 5 and 6
So we're good there.
will become available
Railways,
in the hub.
oh.
These might feel
I'm scared of
intimidating
those.
after your previous experience, but rest assured that you would not be here if you were entirely incompetent. Highlights are oil
Then
production,
those,
railway transportation,
that unlocks
the
tier
jetpack,
5 and
many
6.
more.
Alright, I think we did
Completing
tier
phase
4.
3
It's
of
tier
project
5 and 6
assembly
we
is
gotta
your
get,
next
so.
main objective. Just remember to focus on producing and delivering the project parts, and Fix Its faith in you will be strengthened.
Take a look at what our options are here now.
Phase 2 of project assembly completed.
Oh yeah, we already
You have
did
been
tier 4s.
performing
Tier
more
5.
adequately under pressure
Jetpack,
and
I
are closer
definitely
than ever
feel
to
like
saving the
this
day.
would be hugely
Perhaps you were the
beneficial.
right choice for the job. Time will tell. You will now enter
Petroleum
phase
power.
3 of project assembly. Continue as you are.
Now,
and there
I'm
should
not
be no
building
issue.
motors.
For humanity,
I really
for Fix It.
should get that going. So let's focus on this for now. Because that's just cable and steel sheets. Or iron sheets. We know we have plenty of cable. Pretty much unlimited cable at this point. We know we need at least... Let's grab a couple more, just in case. Now, I think we're pretty tight up against our power budget, so I have to be a little cautious on making stuff build again. Right, so let's grab these rotors. Are we making stators anywhere? I'm not sure. We are. Take a quick gander at what goes into that. That's pipes and wire. So if, oh yeah, I am making it over here. So let's run over here. I really want to get a jetpack up and running. Although I don't have fuel production yet. That's kind of the next thing I'll have to do after that. Packaged fuel will help a lot with jetpacks. Alright, there's my stators. They're not feeding off into anything. Alright, that production will keep going for now. Once I get more motors built, I'll then... Oh, why? Oh, apparently we need more of those. So good that they kept building. Although I did just redirect all the... I shouldn't have done that. I'll get back to that in a minute. I have to split the steel off again so that it keeps producing, because we need 2,500 of those. It's going to take a long time, so I want to keep those running as much as possible while we work on these next 2 tiers. Okay, so we need engines, and ultimately I do need to automate this, but for the time being I'm just going to manually craft it, and then we can at least get the jetpack up and running. Although I don't really have any fuel for it, so it's kind of pointless to get the jetpack first. But I'll deal with that. I need motors, I think, for, well, a lot of things. But one of the things I need it for, I'm pretty sure the coal plants take motors, so I have to get those up and running. All right, that is enough to get this next tech going, but we're sheets. Let's hop over here and harvest what we can. Will not be quite enough, but we should have some backup over here. This is why I need a jetpack. Oh no! Too much bunny hopping. All right, those are all ingots. So where is... I guess it really doesn't matter where it's coming from as long as I can snag them. All right, that should be good. Go ahead and get this tech up and running. Didn't take too long for that one.
Milestone reached. Fix-It has granted you the power of flight, provided you have a jetpack and the appropriate fuels. The jetpack refuels automatically while you are standing on
Right,
a
so I
surface,
kind of need
and different fuel types
petroleum.
will affect the jetpack's functionality. With this increased versatility,
I need
you
oil
will no doubt achieve
processing,
efficiency levels previously unheard
fluid
of.
packaging, fuel power generator. Now these ones I can't get until I get oil processing because I need plastic. So this has to be the first tech that I do. Let's go ahead and get that going. I have most of these ingredients already. Although encased industrial beams, I am not yet creating those automatically. So I do want to get automation of this stuff up and running. Part of the challenge is routing these resources to the correct base. So I think there's some limestone over here. I know I need to get that piped up here in order to make encased industrial beams. So let's get working on that. Let's hit V. So that's in for limestone. Okay, so there's 400 meters and 379. I don't know which one of these is a better quality, but let's take a look over here first. Either one's going to be a bit of a long run. All right, limestone's right here. Oh, this is a pure. That is as good as it gets. Well, there's got to be power over there, so at least it's relatively close to a power source. Let's go ahead and build some platforms. Snap it to the world grid. Don't know if I needed 2 meter. Well, I guess fine. Oh, I don't have enough for Mark 1 or a Mark 2 miner because I did not get those ingredients before I ran away. So let's remedy that. This has to come over here either way. Get that snapped onto the platform. Missed my jump. All right, so we got re-entry done there. Let's go ahead and hook this guy up. Now we are going to need to get some concrete out of this. Can we switch this to concrete. Because we have plenty of concrete and we do not have a lot of metal, so if we can get that going. I'm realizing I foolishly did not grab steel plates while I was back over there, and I know I'm going to need them, so I might have to run back, but let's just get these constructors up and running, and then hopefully we can start churning out more concrete. Start with 5. We could always get more if we need it. Actually, I might get away with not having them. I'm a big fan of manifolds, if you could not tell. I think they are awesome for things like this. We need the splitter, and we need it going that way. Get this set up for concrete. We can go ahead and copy, paste settings. Copy and pasting is awesome. If you don't use it, you really should, because you can configure everything and just copy paste. Makes life so much easier. Our pole Mark 1 should have enough. That. Go ahead and just place these in the middle here. We will connect those together. Connect that back to this guy. No. There we go. Now connect all of them to their respective machines. This last guy I'll take 2. Now we are up and running. All right, perfect. So this is churning out everything it needs to. I think Mark 3 is just enough speed to do what it needs to do. Now we use the mergers on this side. Gonna go over in this direction and then link up on top of that one if I can. I think I have enough steel beams to do this, but see as I get closer. I do ultimately want to end up. Can't really go on top of that one without getting really goofy with the positioning of the poles. So for now, I think we'll just run alongside it until we get like a blueprint. Tidy this all up down the road when we're rebuilding. But it'll be fine for now. So that was interesting. I got to like this spot and it wouldn't let me raise it because raising it caused it to be too far away. All right, so now I need to figure out where this is headed. I assume it's heading somewhere over in this direction. Maybe I shouldn't make it this tall. Because we are ultimately going to need to go under this thing. All right, let's ride it up there, make sure it looks good. It does, although the positioning is a little weird. Go ahead and delete that and try to do that again. Okay, so we are going to need to take this branch off to here again. But then we are also going to need to branch off to another machine that's going to encase the beams steel, which I assume is going to be an assembler. So let's get that up and running. Put that here. Getting a little worried about power demand. We just built another 6 things, and now this is the 7th. We built the mine and 5 constructors. Those are pretty low power in general, so hopefully it'll be okay. Was this not Mark III belts? Apparently not. Alright, that looks terrible, but it'll do for now. Serving its purpose anyway. Like everything else, for the time being, we're going to dump it into a box. Although I have no iron plates, so I got to run and go get those. But at least that part is automated now. While I'm here, I should probably grab some more pipes so I could turn it in for the tech. And this is back up and running, although very slow. But we need 2,500, so at least something is being pumped out. I do not need this anymore. Well, at least not for now. So let's go ahead and delete those. Actually, for the time being, let's just keep making them and reroute them to here. Just so that I can make some awesome sync points. I'm gonna need to buy more awesome sync stuff. All right, let's turn this in and then keep making progress towards the next tech. Need a little more of the copper pipe, which we definitely have plenty of because we're putting that into boxes right now. Not forget to grab some iron plates. Definitely need those. All right, so now we just need encased beams, which we are creating, and then motors, which I have to manually build. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll be ready to move on with oil processing. All right, let's storage container up and running. Yo. Are we out of steel beams? Apparently we were. Go ahead and grab more. We're going to need those. All right, so stators. Got to find a way to split this off. Gonna be a little tricky. We need a splitter close as possible to this. And we'll do close. All right, that's not gonna work. What's our next option? Next option is to go up. Then we will split there. Maybe we can move over the touch. Easier if this aligned. Yeah, this is in the way. Can that be scooched over? Because that doesn't have to be that way. All right, let's move this over just a little bit. Still kind of tight over here. It's working. All right, and if you don't know this, control clicking will pick up as much of that resource as you can possibly fit in your bag, so makes it really easy if you don't want to manually click the button for take all, or you just want to dump one particular thing into a chest rather than when you're pulling out of it. So really handy. Go ahead and delete this. We're gonna have to delete this for now, but we'll rebuild it in a second. All right, let's give this a shot now. We will have a little bit better luck this aligning. All right, so that should theoretically hook directly up. All right, this was making stators. We got to hook the power back up. A little bit of a problematic connection. All right. A little jank. Not too bad. It's terrible, but that's all right. We can delete this now. This doesn't need to be there. Got to reconnect the wire. Oh, that is what I am afraid of all the time. Eating myself off the edge. All right, so this guy goes back to here. All that just so that we can... I think it has to go right next to it. All right, so that should be yanking half of the stators. Then we can pull those down here. Where? There it is. Okay. We're gonna have to build another one of these guys. Split this pole off to go feed into that one. We gotta upgrade this pole. And we do not have enough quick wire. Perfect. Do we not have ceiling mount? That's problematic. Alright, apparently we don't have ceiling mount yet. Okay, so stators should be coming in through here. Kind of want to observe one coming down because so far I'm not seeing anything. Does appear to be the correct orientation and everything. Well, while we're waiting for that, we're good here. Loading up on stators here. And then we'll have to drive underneath maybe and then pull up. All right, let's go see what's going on up top. Clearly that is not working. So is it actually too close? It might be too close. Maybe it has to be 2 away. That may have been the issue. All right, let me hop down. All right, let's see if any stators come out now. It could take a minute because it's every other one. Still feel like it's not working. Something's not right there. Let me make sure there is stator production. Oh, are there not any? No, there's stators being made. They're not going anywhere. They should be. This is a splitter, right? Yes. Okay. So I think it wasn't even going in the splitter. Or was it? Can't really tell. They're all going somewhere now. Yep, there it is. So it wasn't even entering the splitter was the problem. I didn't have a little conveyor belt in there. Okay, so this is up and running. We need to build a dock on the other side as well. And then we need to drive over there and drive back and record. Let's go ahead and get that done. Like we're still churning things out here. We got some coupons. At least we got that. I am going to repurpose this rotor to make motors. So let's go ahead and get that ready. Gonna need an assembler. We're gonna have to come up from underneath for the other one. We're gonna do the same thing here where we make a conveyor lift. That's clipping. Don't want that. Why am I not getting that line? Okay, it's locked into place. Can move this forward or back a little bit. I think that's probably where we want it. All right, that is too far back now. All right, so it does have to be right up against it. This is going to be motors. So that's rotors and stators. And we're going to have to find a way to output that. This could go over here. Doesn't have to be. All right, let's drop this down as much as we can. Hook up the power. This is set to unload. Okay, so I think we got everything the way we need it right now. We just got to make a little vehicle and then record it. That is going to be a problem because that is not what we want unloading into here. Nope. That's not good. All right, we're gonna have to fix that. Might have to set this back further. All right, that should be better. The unfortunate thing is because it pulled up those pieces, we're now gonna have to run over here and deconstruct that and rebuild it. Otherwise, it's gonna be jammed with the wrong component in there for a long, well, forever until I fix it. We gotta delete that out. That should have cleared it out. We'll see what happens when we get the stators up and running. All right, so let's open the record menu. Start recording. Stop here. Then we have to unload, loop around, head back over here. Hopefully we don't crash into those guys. think. Did that? Hold on, hit R. All right, this is stators. All right, so theoretically, it should do its thing now automatically and not interfere with the other thing. We'll have to see how that goes. It is unloading the stators. It's unloading something. I assume it's stators. We can delete that node. Nothing needs to pause there. All right, we should see at least some stators here. There we go. Now we got stators happening, or motors, I should say, automatically being created. Exactly what we needed. We'll have to feed those into a container like everything else for the time being. Go ahead and check the tech here. I'll turn in what we got. Perfect. Oil processing is up and running, which is going to give us crude oil, oil extractors, refineries.
To produce various industrially beneficial parts. The
Right.
byproducts of these
So this is
processes
perfect.
will
This is
require
exactly what we
careful
need.
management, but a capable pioneer such as yourself surely understands that. To improve efficiency, pipelines can now be optimized with
Let's get
valves
this
to limit
going
or
next.
balance their throughput. These were initially left out because Fixit did not want to
Because the
overwhelm
fluid
pioneers
packaging will
with
let me do
complex
the
pipeline management, but they have since
what you
been
call it?
re-added after my impassioned defense of your capabilities.
Let me do the package fuel, and that will let me get a jetpack up and running. At least with some level of consistency. Go ahead and build one just to have it. Apparently we can power it off solid biofuel. I don't think I trust that, because it's going to burn away extremely quick. Check the MAM real quick, because I want to see the alien tech. I would like to be able to upload from inventory. So this would be great. If I could find computers and get some more Mercer spheres, that would be awesome. But we're going to have to do a little hunting for that, I think. All right, well, I think we're in a pretty good spot to call an episode there. We finished expanding the space elevator, and we got 2 of the techs done already, jetpack and oil processing. Next episode, we're going to start hunting for oil, getting that all prepped and ready to go, and then work on fluid packaging next. Try to get this plastic up and running so that we can get fuel, package for a jetpack, and then the sky is the limit there. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, see more content in the future. We'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.